time to make some gameplay, and we're going to start with a little bit of introductory text before we get into the actual game. Now, I'm going to count that as a place as well, and I'm just going to make a comment here called places. And so underneath is going to come the code for all of the different places, for the intro, for the beach, for the forest, for the house. They're all going to come here. Now, here's the thing, the way I'm going to set it up, and I really strongly recommend you set it up this way too, is we're going to set up every place as a function. So the first one is the intro. I'm going to define the intro function. And what do I want to happen? Well, I'm not going to use print because I've made my own print function, which hopefully works really, really well. And I'm going to say something, poetic like, midday sun cuts through your closed eyelids as you slowly come to your senses. Oops. Okay. Now, remember, hopefully that's going to work by popping up on the screen, printing a space after it, and having a little pause. So now I've, already written this text. I'm just copying it out. So obviously you might, start out with something simple and change it as you go. And, this is a living, breathing creation of yours. So it's probably not going to come out as pre-thought out as me, because I spend a lot of time just, messing around, trying little things and improving it to get to the point where I am now. And now I'm just showing you how you might go about creating it. So the second one would be you realize that you have been lying unconscious on the hot sand. Okay, and one final piece of text here. Sitting up, the ocean breeze ruffles your hair and the water spray stings your eyes. Okay, probably made a few typos there, but moving on. Now, as you can see, I'm making a much bigger effort over my previous games to try and write somewhat well, using complex sentences, those sorts of things, because in a text-based adventure game, it's important to try and make things sound nice. So that's my intro. And then I'm going to have one more thing up here, which is start the game, because you'll remember I've taught the computer how to do this intro thing, made a function, but I haven't actually run the function yet. So if I hit run, hopefully there'll be no errors, but nothing's going to come out here. So to run the intro, I put intro like that. And if I hit run now, the midday sun cuts through your closed eyelids as you slowly come to your senses. You realize that you have been lying unconscious on the hot sand. Sitting up, the ocean breeze ruffles your hair and the water spray stings your eyes. Fantastic. All right. But one thing I'm noticing here is that too is probably a little bit too fast for general play. That's probably better. The good thing again about this print function is when I made the change, it changed it to every single one of those. All right. That's my intro. I'm just going to print stuff in my intro. I mean, you could do other things there, but that's all I've decided to do in my intro, is to set the scene a little bit. Go and make your intro. It might change. Hopefully it changes as you go, but let's make a start.